What's up, YouTube? Cold as Ice Princess coming at you from Minnesota. I'm walking today, walking around the lagoon that I remember years ago. I couldn't even walk around this thing. We had this apple tree. We done picked all the apples. Just a few of them left. I be picking apples, y'all. I go to people's houses and pick their damn apples. I got a couple of families that I go to their house and pick their apples like every year. They know me. They don't even care. This tree got a lot of apples in it. But how do I get to them? I'm gonna have to bring a stool out here and get me some. Wait a minute, here's one. Oh, that's a nice one. You can tell some of the worms and stuff be trying to take over it, but I don't care. I just wipe it off and eat it. Just eat around the worms. People from the South, y'all know what the hell I mean. I don't give a damn. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. No lie. I got a whole bag full of apples at home from picking apples. And I'm gonna go home and peel them, and then I'm gonna freeze them, because I always make my son an apple pie like for Thanksgiving. And I always make the apple pie out of apples that I pick out of people's trees in their yards. They're having a baseball game. My son never was into baseball. He was always into football. It's like, I was like, son, try baseball. He's like, no, I don't like baseball, Mom. It's boring. So they looking like, what the fuck is she doing? I'm doing a YouTube video. Yeah, I just went back to Sam's Club and took back some damn chips I bought yesterday. Because my son worked at Sam's Club all summer, and he made good money. He paid for his whole first semester of college with the money he made. I'm so proud of him. Oh my God. I be seeing these people, you know, in third world countries, and not even just third world countries, but here in America too, people be doing crazy things, you know. They be selling their kids and for drugs, and honestly, I wouldn't trade my son for $20 million. I'm not even gonna lie. I wouldn't trade my son for nothing. It's like you got people selling their kids for bags of rice and little or nothing, you know what I mean? But it's like I wouldn't trade my son for nothing. I ain't gonna lie. He turned 20 years old on Friday. It's like, wow. It's kind of sad in a way, because I wish I could still like pick him up and just, you know how you, when your baby is little, you just carry him right here and you just and give them a kiss on their cheek, and they smell so good and their skin be so soft. And this apple's so good and crisp and sweet. I be wishing I could just pick him up sometime, or he can just come and sit on my lap and we can just read a book together. I think he like 200 pounds, all muscle. I'll be like, son, sit on mom's lap. Let's read a book like old time. He'd be like, no, mom, no. And sometime when he home from school, he be in this room, laying in the bed, like on the Twitter or whatever the hell these little kids be doing on the phone. I go jump in the bed with him and start tickling them and wrestle him and just mess with him. We just be wrestling and everything, you know, like do a WWE shit. He'd be like, Mom, get out of my room. Go to your own room, Mom. Hey, who are you barking at? Oh, that's not nice. So yeah, we be having fun together.
I just like Houston, yeah, we need a trash spot, yeah, we got a bank, yeah, we got a pit stop, yeah, I got a dreadlock, yeah, I'm the big block, yeah, I'm that rich spot, yeah, you the big spot, I feel like the only one, they call me dead stock, yeah, the niggas be hard in the time, they understand a lot, yeah, I'm in the black spot, I'm in the black spot, I'm in the day spot, I'm in the black spot, I'm in the trap, I'm in the back, I'm in the berry spot, got a day.
Chips back. They were some kind of horrible chips. Had some kind of chili lime, which is okay. And I took them back because honestly, I'm trying to give up carbs because I found out the carbs is the reason why I've been gaining weight. Cause it's like, how could you be vegetarian and you gaining weight? So I found out the other day when I went to the doctor that a lot of the food that you eat when you're a vegetarian basically turns into carbs. So the carbs is what's been making me gain weight. Because honestly, a lot of times you just like eat whatever you can. Because think about it. When you're a vegetarian, there ain't like that many options. Especially if you go to work and you didn't make a lunch, or you go to school and you didn't make a lunch. The main thing you might have to eat is salads every day, which gets boring. Or now this time of the year, maybe soup. And the main thing you'll see in most cafeterias or places is potatoes. Whether it be mashed potatoes, fried potato, some type of starch, bread, that basically turns into carbs. So that's where my weight gain has come from. So now it's like, I gotta figure out how to cut out all the carbs. Cause it's like rice and everything, you know? And then I'm starting to second guess, should I even be living a vegetarian lifestyle? Maybe I should have some fish here and there, or maybe some lamb or goat. Cause there's one place I go to called the Holy Land, and I trust the Muslim food, the halal food. I trust their way of killing the animal and then making sure it's clean, and I trust their way of I guess you could say their way of life, or their way of respecting the animal. So Maybe I'll get some lamb one day and eat it from the Holy Land, which is a little bit more expensive, but that's okay. Because like the whole reason I became vegetarian had to do with just trying to be healthy, and the way they treat the animals in this country. Yeah, I have issues with it. I don't see myself ever eating chicken ever in my life again. I don't see myself ever eating beef, ever. So, I'm gonna throw this away. There's usually ducks over here that like to come and feed. It's like, dang. I be seeing people my age and younger than me. They be having grandkids and shit. I ain't got no grandkids. My son ain't thinking about having no kids. Excuse me, y'all, my allergies. And it's like, I think it's like 40 degrees out here. This is my son's school he used to go to. I put him in a charter school when he was little. I tried to put him in a school initially. Well, I didn't really know no better. So like kindergarten for probably 1 month or less. He went to a school in northeast Minneapolis called Nellie Stone Johnson, and it was like maybe 80% African American. It wasn't good. He's had really bad experiences going to school with where majority are African American. So well, so I took him out of that school, and I was working for a Salvation Army, so one of my clients had told me about this school, New City Charter. And this school was started by a African American guy named Dr. Ross. I think his name's Kwame Ross. And it was a small school, not even as big as this building. It was a small little school. I mean, small classroom sizes. Maybe 18 to 20 kids in the classroom. Maybe that much. So I put him in New City Charter, which primarily focused on the arts, music, and stuff like that. And I mean, he excelled. He excelled. You know, being in America amongst African Americans, if your skin is dark like mine or darker than mine, they have issues with you. They make fun of you, they put you down. Nobody likes you, nobody wants to be your friend. They want to fight you all the time. There's one time my son had to fight this boy and his sister. They wish they didn't mess with him after that. Cause yeah, my little Sudanese warrior, he don't play. He ain't no bully, and he ain't gonna come in your face messing with you. He ain't gonna intimidate you. But you come in his face, oh, he gonna make sure your face is on the ground by the time he get done with you. You gonna be like, why the fuck I mess with this motherfucker for? So anyway, you know, people making fun of his skin color and trying to put him down, and just craziness. Stupidness. So have you guys been watching the whole thing that happened with Kavanaugh? I was like watching that, like the female, when they interviewed her, she stayed cool and calm and collective and everything like that. You know, it wasn't no big deal. She answered all their questions, and I hated the way she talked though. I'm serious. I don't like when people be like, I hate when people talk like that. It's like me right now. I can't hardly breathe because my nose and stuff. But it's like the way some people talk, and I was going to the. I hate that. Ugh, I hate that. Anyway, so the Kavanaugh guy was answering the questions, and it was like, one instance I thought that dude was gonna turn into a werewolf or something by the way he was acting. I'm like, goddamn, he making all kind of faces, he growling and shit. Talking about he had beers, and I had a couple of beers. Anyway, part of me don't think you should judge somebody by what they did when they were a teenager, but I guess because he's going for the Supreme Court, it's like they have a higher standard of what they want people to be. But it's like all of us have done crazy things when we were younger. I know I have. You know, and people bring it up, I'll be like, yeah, I did it. I'm sorry. It happened. You know what I'm saying? So, and y'all, what about poor little Bill Cosby? Lord Jesus. Bill Cosby. The man can't even see. I think did I read somewhere or hear on the video that they put the man in jail and the man fell down the stairs. They said they took his cane from him and his shoestring, and then somebody threw a stale hot dog bun at the man's head, and the man fell down the stairs. My God. Camille Cosby, she's sticking by her man. I don't blame her. You know what I'm saying? They've been together all this long. Why not? And they done lost 2 kids. It's like 2 of their 5 kids is dead. 1 was murdered. And now they gotta go through this bullshit late in life. But it's like Bill put this shit on himself. You know what I mean? It should have been dealt with years ago or whatever, but it wasn't. And now it's like he got to deal with it now. You know what I'm saying? That's just like if you eat McDonald's every fucking day. You may not see the negative of it until like 3-6 months down the line, when you be like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, you done gain weight and everything. Like, he was doing all this shit to himself, you know? And that's sad, because he literally, I guess he literally thought he can get away with this mess. But you can't. You can't do things like that and just get away with it. It don't work that way. It's gonna come back and bite you eventually. I had to go and get a colonoscopy on Friday. It was not a bad experience. You know, I mean, the whole thought of somebody going up in your booty hole is kind of traumatic and stressful. So definitely the anxiety before it happened was definitely more than what actually happened. You know what I mean? It was Minnesota gastrointestinal place that I went to. And I mean, the people was wonderful. The whole entire staff was wonderful. The only thing that I had like a lot of stress about was the fact that you have to have somebody there with you or whatever. I ain't had nobody there with me because I don't have no family in Minnesota. And my son is at college, so I ain't have nobody, and I'm not married right now, so I had to do it by myself, which ain't no big deal because I've done a lot of medical procedures by myself. But then like, oh, you can't get it done unless you have somebody with you, and you gotta have somebody bring you, and all this kind of stuff. Then so I talked to the people, they're like, well, at least have somebody come and pick you up. I'm like, okay. So I call good old Pastor Mike. Pastor Mike. And I'm thinking, okay, Pastor Mike, you know, he said he'll come, da 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 da. So by the time they done with the procedure, it's like 4:30. The nurse can't even get in touch with Pastor Mike. I'm sending Pastor Mike text messages, they wake me up. First of all, they put you out, right? They gave me some kind of medicine that put me out. And I'm like, I told that lady, I said, you ain't giving me no propofol, is you? She said, no. I said, because that's that same shit that killed Prince. She said, yeah, mixed with other stuff. She said, I still haven't got over the death of Prince. I said, I haven't either, child, because Prince was not supposed to go out like that. But anyway, they gave me some kind of medicine in the IV in my arm. And you could taste it like in the back of your throat. And then after that, I was out. Yeah, after that, I was out. This phone's gonna die. But the whole procedure was okay. But then Pastor Mike, he didn't come and get me. I was just laying there like with a gown on, 2 gowns on. Then they have you lay on your side. Then they stick a camera up your booty hole. But I was already out, so I didn't even feel nothing. I just woke up with like a wet ass. Woke up with a wet anus. So that's like everything looked good. Da 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 da. They saw a few pileups and they said they're gonna do a biopsy, but everything looks fine. But it's like when you start getting older, they want you to do stuff like that. So that's my whole point. It's like, so YouTube, I'm so sorry my phone died. I don't even remember what I was talking about no more. So as always, it's been grace and peace. Cold as Ice Princess coming at you from Minnesota.